Thing is, I work better alone.
I work better alone too. What is that?
Super hardened boron sharpened with a CO2 laser.
CO2 laser. Coming?
These spy movies were used to them being such a one-man show. I was just wondering, like, what was your guys' process like, both on set and fleshing out this dynamic, and did you have any story input?
There wasn't like a deliberate process which I went through, or I think Armie either, but Guy always had us round his place to read through scenes, and we were all writing the stuff together.
As a group, yeah.
Yeah, throwing ideas into the pot, having them thrown out the pot, and that's what built the dynamic, I think. It wasn't sort of going, okay, how can I be like a guy who hates this guy but want to work with him? It just happened all very naturally thanks to...
He just hated me naturally.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
Well, a moment that everyone flipped out at in the screening I saw was the boat chase.
I'd like to see that, like a whole bunch of people flipping out.
Yeah.
Can't take it.
It's rare for a press screening for people to clap, and they lost their shit during the boat chase.
Really?
Do you remember when I had to duck down? Because I was supposed to get thrown out the speedboat.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to duck down, and he's still like going over these waves and wake and everything. That is not comfortable down there.
No.
It is just hard
Well,
for...
the boat, the boat was so small, like it would honestly fit in this room 5 times over. So it's like any little wave you hit, the thing
You
kind of
felt
goes.
that jolt?
Yeah, and so I'm sitting there like waiting for the next bounce, and all Armie's going, okay, ready, now. And I was like, bang! Thanks for the warning.
I'm assuming you were safety harnessed in and stuff, right?
No.
You know, it's funny, this is, when you go on a set, specifically in the UK, there is such large health and safety regulations where it's like anyone near the water has to have a life vest, and if they have a life vest, they also have to have an emergency whistle, and they have to be wearing a helmet, and they have to do this and that. And then they get like, actors, you guys, now what you're gonna do is run down the dock at full speed and try to jump onto this moving boat. It's like, well, do we need a life jacket? They're like, no, they'll see it on camera. You'll be fine. Just go ahead.
Your character gets to do a lot of the running, jumping, falling down stuff. And at one point, like...
I do the falling down the best.
Very well, both of you.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting that, you know, at one point they call him in the movie a giant. And he's just like this blunt force instrument throughout the film. I was just wondering, like, what challenges did you face in trying to humanize this guy?
It was really all just kind of finding the backstory, because on paper there wasn't a lot to this guy. He was just a sort of super spy who all he knew and all he wanted to do was to spy and to serve Mother Russia and to basically not f up because they'd send him to a gulag or something like that, you know? So, but then going back and finding the backstory of finding this guy's motivation. Why is he like this? Why does he feel he has to be this good of a spy? Why has he been pressured into the situation? Almost in a sort of akin way that Solo was sort of pressured into the situation. Finding those little moments and then finding his vulnerabilities when he gets nervous, like those things, you know?
And where would you guys like to see, God willing, if there's a sequel, where would you guys like to see your characters go?
I'd love to shoot a movie in LA. My God, that'd be great.
And not on a boat?
Yeah, no, boat's fine, but as long as we're in LA.
Yeah, I prefer Turkey.
Turkey would be good. Turkey would be good.
Have a new code name. Code name? Yes, rather a good one. Uncle. How's that for entertainment?